Welcome to the Spectrum installation tutorial. My name is Bob McKinnon. I'm a developer here at Futures Institute working on the Spectrum project. Let's get started. Okay, to download and install Spectrum on your machine, what you first want to do is navigate to the futuresinstitute.org's homepage. I'm going to launch my browser. Type in the URL. You'll notice I do have futuresinstitute.org in my history list. I will select that, and that brings me to the home page. On the left hand side we have a link that will navigate directly to the Spectrum download page. We also have a Twitter feed for Spectrum, and on the feed will alert you to various changes in the program and when the latest version of Spectrum has been posted and is ready for download on the website. Okay, here's the Spectrum download page, and before we get into actually downloading the Spectrum program, I just want to point out that the manuals are also available on this page for the various models that make up Spectrum. For example, we have a manual for DemProj, our demography component, and we also have the AIM manual for our AIDS impact module. These manuals do download in PDF format and are available in various languages. Simply pick your language here and then select the appropriate download link. The Spectrum Spectrum install file download links are located up in the top right hand corner. The latest version here is 4.44. You will notice that we do have older versions of Spectrum downloaded, and those are for various projects, but generally you want to install the latest version of Spectrum. We do have a link for the revision history on Spectrum. If I click on that, that will bring up a PDF file which will list the various version along when it was posted to the web and the changes that occurred in that version to Spectrum. We can scroll down here a bit and you notice the complete history of the Spectrum postings are here. Okay, let's close that. And now I'm going to select the 4.44 download link. And I'm going to save the install file onto my desktop. Spectrum is about a 20 megabyte install file, and will take about 50 megabytes to install Spectrum on your machine. So it is a light download. Spectrum will run on Windows XP or above, so that includes XP, Vista, and Windows 7. Okay, Spectrum is almost completed downloading. We're done. So we'll close the browser. The Spectrum install file is located on my desktop. I'll double click on that to launch it. Move through the various security precautions. And now we're into the install file. I'll click next on the welcome page. The next page here will allow you to install Spectrum to a different folder. I'll keep it at the default location under the program files. Click next. This is asking you if you would like to back up previous versions of the program. Always a good idea, so I will click yes. And we're ready to begin the installation. So it's a quick install. And we're done. Now that Spectrum has been installed on my machine, if you move over to the Start menu, All Programs, we should have a folder for Spectrum 4 and a link to the Spectrum 4 application. I'll click on that. We'll launch it. And if this is the first time you're installing Spectrum on your machine, it will ask you if you'd like to install the sample data files. And these files will be installed in your My Documents directory. The install file will actually create a folder called Spectrum and another subfolder called Data, where the sample files will be kept. I will say yes. And Spectrum is launched. I would like to point out a few basic features of Spectrum that you may want to look at. If you move up to the Application button and select that, you can check the About box to make sure that you do have the latest version installed, 4.44. Good. You will also find under the Application button the Options configuration, where you may want to change to a different language. That might be something you'd like to do immediately. I will keep it on English. And finally, under the Application button, you will find the Exit to Close Spectrum, which I will do. Future videos will explore various features of Spectrum.